Bodine 52 here with you on a beautiful, warm, yet sunny Labor Day in the state of Pennsylvania. Thanks for coming for a ride with me. So I've been away all weekend visiting family in Michigan. Come back and watch some YouTube videos and realize that I have been nominated by Harley Dayrider, Mr. HDR, on a 3x3 challenge. And as I understand it, what that means is I'm supposed to share 3 things with you that you don't know about me, which should be really easy because I'm a little new to the vlogging, motor vlogging, and then nominate 3 people that should do this as well, which I think is going to be a little bit of a problem for me. Again, a little bit new to motor vlogging, so I'm not sure I have those 3 folks to name yet, but we'll figure it out when we get to that. So, and my 4.5-hour ride home from Michigan to beautiful Pennsylvania, I was thinking about what I was going to talk about. And there's 2 or 3 things that come to mind. But then I realized that if I do talk about those 2 or 3 things, my potential run for the presidency of the United States will be over. Because the video will come up in the investigation into my political campaigns, and I'll be talking about those things, and the presidency will be gone. Now, I'm in my early 50s, so reality is I'm probably going to be president anyway, but just in case, I don't think I should talk about those couple things. So we're going to try something else. But first of all, just so you know, I've never been in trouble, never done anything wrong, and never had any run-ins with any law enforcement. So let's talk about the things I can talk about. So let's start with, I have a couple addictions. Not what you think. It's not alcohol. It's not drugs. It is, number 1, Netflix. Right around 2 months ago, I started watching Netflix. It all started with a recommendation to watch Sons of Anarchy. And I started watching a show or 2 with Sons of Anarchy, on Sons of Anarchy. And it turned into watching multiple seasons. Not sure how many seasons it was, 7 or 8, something like that. Binge watching. Not watching one show a week, like watching 3 or 4 in one sitting. It's a problem. It's a problem. So, when Sons of Anarchy ended, and by the way, if you haven't watched Sons of Anarchy, you gotta watch it. Because it's motorcycles, danger, fun, love, everything. It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So then I went on to another one called Longmire. A sheriff that is runs this little town and all the things that happens in this town and corruption and everything else. Awesome. Awesome. Watched Longmire. I think that was only about 4 seasons. So that wasn't bad. Binged watched that show to add to my addiction. And now the addiction is Blacklist, another fantastic Netflix series. Now, Blacklist, I am now on the 3rd or 4th episode in season 4, and it ends at the end of season 4 until it comes back on TV. So that is the new Netflix addiction. Beware, if you start, you won't be able to stop. You'll need therapy. So that is number 1 thing about Bodine 52. Number 2, and I wonder how many motorcycle riders have this as well, another addiction. Early in my life, I was a golf professional. I don't know how many golfers and motorcycle folks have that as their 2 favorite things to do, but those happen to be mine. When I got out of school, I was a club golf professional, so not on the tour with Tiger Woods, never that good. But I am also addicted to golf. Fortunately, I'm in a business where sometimes I go out with customers and we get to play golf. I have a boss that loves to play golf. All good stuff. So, addiction of golf. When I retire, I want to do a couple things every day. Ride my motorcycle, play golf. It's an addiction. My clubs sit next to my motorcycle in my garage. It's a challenge. If you don't play golf and you want to start it, it is a fantastic game. I got out of the business because I worked 80 hours a week and didn't make a lot of money. It's a great game to play, not necessarily a great game to work at. So that is the second thing that you don't know about me that is, without a doubt, an addiction. Golf. As a matter of fact, thinking about it right now, makes me want to keep riding and then go home and take my golf clubs to the golf course and try to get 18 holes in before the end of the day. Even though I've been away 3 days, my grass is 6 feet tall, and I'm out riding a motorcycle. So that is the second thing that I am addicted to. And the third thing, which is why I'm motor vlogging to you, is YouTube. My son, about 4 or 5 years ago, he was living with a buddy, and he was out working on the other side of the state, and he said to me, it's like, Dad, you should get on YouTube. I'm like, come on, YouTube, what are you talking about? And I'm like, why don't you have cable? And he goes, I don't watch cable. I watch Netflix. Oh, what a surprise. And I also watch YouTube. Oh, there we go. Let's start watching YouTube. Let's check it out. Get to learn more about people, learn how to install some things, and of course, start motor vlogging, which is what I have done. And it really started watching Sean Smokes. He was the one that started it for me. Just watching his video, watching the interaction with him and his wife, his job. And I've watched him for years. I guess I've been on for maybe 3 years. So, loved it. And I started, of course, looking up Harley, right? All of those videos, and then moto vloggers, and started watching NC Stoney a little bit, and decided to make my own channel. And I've been doing that now for a little while. Really the last month or so, I've been doing it more than ever. And that was because I really started watching HDR, Mr. HDR, Harley Day Rider, and just watched the funny ad and how he did that. And it was cool to me. So I would tell you that he is a motor vlog mentor to me. He's been very fantastic at giving me advice, and I'm very appreciative of that, and a shout out on his last vlog as well, and I appreciate that. So that's really what got me going on YouTube. So I love it. So those are really the three things I think it's okay for me to share with you right now as we get to know each other. And it's not anything I see a problem with. So it's an addiction at this point that I can handle. Now, I really don't have 3 folks yet. My subscribers are growing from a large total of 9 to now almost 20. So I'm hoping soon that I will be able to name 3 or 4 folks here in the future as I'm learning more about people, their channels, and absolutely making some friends and hopefully looking for some rides. So that is it about Bodine 52 on the 3x3 challenge. Again, I appreciate the shout out, and being challenged for this. It was a lot of fun. Really appreciate you checking out my channel. If you haven't subscribed and would like to, please do. Thumbs up will always help feed my ego. And as always, thank you for taking this ride with me. And more importantly, be safe.